Good morning. I am now joined with Rachel Stutz. She is with Our Lady of Lourdes Burn Unit. We're talking, of course, all things 4th of July as this weekend, and we want to make sure people are staying safe when it comes to popping fireworks and cooking outside. Good morning to you, Rachel. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's talk about some safety tips, right? The weekend is here, the holiday weekend. People will be popping fireworks and all that good stuff. So what are some safety tips to keep in mind?
So first off, we recommend that leave the show to the pros when it comes to fireworks. Our number one rule for lighting fireworks is never let a child light a firework. We see tons of firework injuries also by bystanders, so making sure that if you are popping fireworks at home, making sure they're in a safe zone. These fireworks go all different kind of directions. What goes up must come down, so we have to remember that as well. So making sure we're in safe zone is important.
Absolutely. And with summer here, older kids might be left at home alone, you know, those who can cook outside as well. So how can they be safe, as well as adults, when it comes to cooking and burn safety for that?
So for grilling outside, we recommend always making sure you're in a 3 feet safe zone for parents and kids. That kind of allows you to, if a kid trips or falls, they're in a safe zone and not suffer burns. Inside over the summer, we see tons of burns from kids doing their own cooking with mac and cheese and ramen noodles. So people tend to not think of mac and cheese and ramen noodles as cooking, but we see probably the most burns with that over the summertime because kids are at home doing their cooking for themselves.
Right. And so we do want to touch on if someone does happen to unfortunately get burned, what should they do?
So the first thing, if you are to get burned, is obviously stop the cooling process. If you have rings or watches, you want to remove that before the swelling begins. And then you want to just put cool water, not cold water, not ice, not all these home remedies we hear about, butter and all these things. Just cool water, and we recommend it for 5 minutes. And then seek medical care. At that point, they'll either determine if that patient needs to have further specialized care, such as our burn unit.
Right. And curiosity for that question when it comes to if you are burned, should you see a doctor or medical professional?
Absolutely. Burns are very specialized. They're very different. A lot of people are not familiar with taking care of burns. So if you do have a burn, it is important to get medical care. Burns usually progress over the first 24 to 48 hours. So what you see the first day is not always what you get the next. So it is very important to seek medical care.
Absolutely. So stay safe this weekend. Some helpful safety tips from Rachel Stutz with Our Lady of Lourdes Burn Unit. So be careful out there this weekend when it comes to popping fireworks or grilling outside. Thanks, Rachel, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We'll be right back.